Let's cross now to Fadil Aliriza in Tunis. Fadil, what is the latest with those protests?
Well, just about an hour ago, most of the protests were actually dispersed by police. They were dispersed using water cannons. They were dispersed when police went at them very quickly in motorcycles and other vehicles. They were dispersed also with, we saw police using a bit of violence actually against some of them. We've heard of detentions of some political figures. We've heard of some detentions among journalists. That's not confirmed yet, but it certainly is something that people are worried about. The government had promised to basically stop demonstrations, saying that the demonstrations were banned just 2 days ago, saying that for a 2-week period, the reason that they gave was that to stop the spread of COVID. However, we have seen other demonstrations against President Saied in the last few months, where police have stopped protesters from reaching the main downtown avenue, Habib Bourguiba. That was the case today, except it seemed that the police required a bit more force today to be able to achieve that same goal. We saw many of the demonstrators pushed away from the avenue into many of the smaller side alleys. It was dispersed, but there were at least 1,000, 2,000 people, perhaps more, in different sections of the city. Now it has calmed down a bit.
Fadil, how many people actually turned up, keeping in mind that the President had made this announcement asking people not to attend rallies in light of COVID?
From what we saw, I could say that at least 1,000 to 2,000 people were here, but it could be much more given that they were so dispersed around the downtown area, given the fact that there were multiple blockages, multiple police barriers, not only for cars, but also for pedestrians. So it's difficult to give an estimate. We have seen larger protests before, but this was quite a large one considering that it was in defiance. And this was, again, not one protest, but multiple protests. This was called by the Islamist Ennahdha party, but also several other parties, including other parties that were in the governing coalition before Parliament was suspended, as well as parties that were in the opposition. Other human rights activists and just other civil society activists had also come out. We also saw centre-left, centre-right and far-left parties in different protests across the downtown area.
Fadil Aliriza reporting there on those demonstrations in the centre of Tunis. Thank you.